Well, Halloween is here, and it is a big holiday, not just for anybody who's in the mood or in the spirit, but anybody who's counting. Consumers are actually expected to spend $13.1 billion on Halloween this year. Our next guest makes it his business to make Halloween gorgeous. And yeah, that's right, gourd, jack-o'-lantern, get it? Joining us right now is jackolanterns.com president Mike Pollock. His company has organized 2 Halloween experiences this spooky season. One on New York's Long Island, one in Chicago, treating, not tricking, tens of thousands of visitors this month. And thank you very much for joining us, Mike. It's great to see you.
Thanks for having me back.
So we've seen you before, but it's been a little while. How has this holiday grown, let's say, over the last 5 years?
Well, it's probably second only to Christmas, I would say, and the live events business just keeps getting bigger. But this year has been a little bit different because the consumer wants to use their money a little bit more efficiently. And I think people are really looking for value this year.
Really? So how do you see that? How do you measure it?
I measure it in the ticket sales, and I see like how many tickets are being sold or not sold. I'm seeing that there's a lot of our customer base is really looking for a premium experience. So the people who do have money are willing to spend it for a bigger, better experience.
What do you get for a premium experience? Because we should mention how many pumpkins are live, jack-o'-lanterns are live at each of these events?
So the one on Long Island has about 7,000 jack-o'-lanterns. And
Real
the one,
ones.
Real ones. And the one in Chicago Botanic Gardens has 1,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That takes some serious manpower to pull
It
that
does.
off. But when you say a premium experience, what do you get for that premium experience?
Well,
versus...
you could probably get a ticket that allows you to come in whenever you want. So most of the tickets are time tickets. But a lot of people spend up and get that flex ticket for that flexibility. So if it rains, they can come on a different day. Or they can come on a sold-out time slot. They want some food and beverage experience that goes with it. They want some merchandise with it. And they don't want to wait on any lines.
Wow. What's it cost for a premium ticket?
Yeah.
It's about $50 for where we are, but there's other places that charge a lot more, $79, over $100 for a ticket for one of these shows.
Yeah, I think I've seen even more for the premium experience to go along with it. How many people can you service, and what are we talking about, the entire month of October?
The entire month, yeah. Mostly it's Thursday through Sunday, and we could probably do about 50,000 people through our Long Island show at a time, and we're probably about right at that range right now. There's only 2 nights left, tonight and tomorrow night.
Right.
When you say that you're seeing the customer look for something that feels more value,
Yeah.
is that different than sort of this? It felt like there was a YOLO economy going on, sort of post-pandemic. Is that the distinction we're talking about here?
Well, the customers who do have the money, they're willing to spend it, and they also don't care too much about the price. So, like, there's always a customer who wants to come in at the cheapest price, and then there's a customer that wants to come in, and they don't care if it's like $10, $15 more, as long as they see the value that they're getting for those extra dollars.
They don't want to wait in line, and they don't want to be told when they can come, basically.
That's true.
Yeah. But the differential between that is what? You said $10, $15? I would think you could charge even more.
It could be, yeah, definitely more.
When you say you have a lot of people who are looking for value, that means you have more people trying to buy tickets at the low end?
They're not actually trying to buy it on the low end. They're willing to spend the money on some of the medium range tickets that we have. They might want to switch over to like a lower priced night or something like that, or go later in the night.
Yeah. How many artisans do you have carving?
We have over 90 pumpkin carvers on the team. Here in Long Island and Chicago.
How long does it take to carve one of these pumpkins?
So the small ones that we have here take about an hour or 2 for a design like that. And the big one that you saw with your faces on it took about 8 hours.
Wow.
And they're all hand painted and hand carved.
And do they stencil them before? Tell me how to do it, because we,
Yeah.
what we do at home doesn't look like this.
Right.
I can imagine.
So our artists, we print out something and we stick it onto the pumpkin, and then we use some charcoal. And then they're just really good artists who have done this some of them for a decade, and they just hand paint it on there. Some of them can just look at a picture and paint just like that. It's amazing.
Wow.
And then they can just use some sculpt tools and carve it around.
How do you keep it from going bad?
So the first thing you got to do with a regular pumpkin like this is you have to cut the hole in the bottom. That way,
don't do it on the top.
Don't do it on the top because you want to gut
news
it
you can
out.
use, folks, because I always do it on the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do it on top because you want all those juices in the liquid to fall out over time.
Okay.
The other thing that you might want to do is definitely keep it cool, keep it out of sunlight for sure, and get as much of the guts out as you can. And then also carve towards the top of the pumpkin and leave a little bit of space at the bottom so it's a little stronger at the bottom.
But do you lacquer these things?
We do not.
Really?
The nice art pumpkin with your faces on it, we would spray some clear coat onto that so it stays a little fresh. And we're only asking 5 days out of these pumpkins. So they get carved on like a Tuesday. We put them out on a Wednesday. They get disposed on a Monday, and we cycle them every week.
Wow.